Welcome to my channel. My name is Joe. According to research, about 40% of our behaviors on a daily basis can be attributed to habits, and that's a significant percentage that then determines how we behave. And one of the major or one of the metrics or a mechanism or a system that is used in improving or creating new habits is the 21 night rule, which basically talks about that it takes 21 days for you to acquire a new habit and probably 90 days for you to turn that new habit into your normal lifestyle. Now, the question would be then, how would you build new habits as a beginner blogger or a blogger who is just starting to build a blogging or an online business? We are going to look at a number of things that you can do to be able to help you acquire good and new habits as a blogger. One of them is the ability to take notes. And by taking notes, it means you can take notes anytime and at anywhere. You realize that as you develop or grow your blog, it's likely that you'll be getting ideas at any place or at any time when you're doing other things. And you can easily forget an idea because that's not the only thing that you're doing. So it would be good if you can develop the habit of writing down, and it can be in a physical format, or you can do it using technology. These days, phones can be able to take notes, or laptops, so you can just create a page where you are writing down ideas as they come. The second thing that you can do as you build your blogging habit is to be able to ask the right questions. And this is in relation to probably what your audience would be expecting. One of the mistakes that probably one can make as a blogger is to think that you need to create content that is about you, forgetting that you need to be able to think about your audience. So asking the right questions would be something that will help you to continue being or improving your blogging and growing your blogging business. The other habit, or how you can be able to build a habit as you blog, is ability to optimize your content. And by this one, I would want to touch on two things. Optimizing your content or the content that you are creating has two users. One is the human being that is on the other side of your content. That's the person who will be reading whatever piece of content you are creating. The other user that you need to consider when optimizing your content are the search engines, the AI, the robots that are sprawling the internet these days on almost every minute. Those two need to be able to like your content, because if the robots don't like it, they will not rank it higher, they will not promote it on the search engines. At the same time, you need to consider the humans. If the humans send signals that they are not enjoying the content, and there are various ways you can measure this, it will also send bad feedback to the internet, and then it might be valid. So you need to be able to develop the habit of optimizing your content. Another habit that you can build is the ability to promote what you have created. Yes, it's good, and personally I would vouch for creating content that gets organic traffic. But it doesn't harm if you have an opportunity or find ways in which you can promote the content. It could be on forums, it could be on groups that are related to what you're doing, or even on social media. Ability to promote the content that you create and being able to share it with the potential audiences is something that would definitely be good for you in the long term. The other aspect of or a habit that you can do is to reduce distraction when you are writing. Now, different people operate differently when it comes to the process of creating. Personally, I don't mind having background music when I'm writing. Other people would find it distracting, but it is good for you to find yourself, find your space, know what works for you, and then use that to ensure that you are not distracted. Another thing that you can do is that you can switch off your email notifications so that then, or even the browser, so that then you are not moving into checking emails when you're in the middle of writing. Or you could equally turn off or put your phone on airplane mode, so that then in the moment when you have decided to write, you have as little distraction as is possible. That is a habit you can develop. And once you are able to do it, then it becomes natural and almost very easy for you to execute. Another important habit for a blogger would be having a schedule. And this could include a schedule for when you are creating ideas for your content, when you are writing or producing the content, as well as a schedule of when you will publish. People have different ideas or ways in which they want to publish the content. Some may want to publish every day. If you can be able to do it, fine. Others choose to publish once a week, twice a week, or even once a month. Whatever works for you. It would be good for you if you can create a schedule and then follow that schedule. That also gives your audience some sense of knowledge that they are going to be getting content from you at a certain time, at a certain day, and especially if you use emails to send the content you have created, then they can be expected at particular days, particular time. Another good habit that you can develop as a beginner in terms of blogging is ability to network with other bloggers. Like every other business, it is important if you can be able to create a network of people that you can be sharing with about what is going on in the industry, new trends. You can also learn from them, they can learn from you, and that is something that you should do as much as you can. Sometimes people argue that your network, your net worth is actually your network, and that's as true as is in other businesses as is with blogging. The other good habit that you need to have as a blogger is consistency. It doesn't work if you, for example, create content today and then forget about it and come back several months down the line. It will not help you in terms of your growth of your blog, and at the same time you are also sending signals, like I mentioned earlier, to the algorithms like Google and others, that you are not a dependable kind of a blogger. And it's also bad for the clients if they realize you produce one content today and then you don't produce again. It sends negative signals. So being consistent, both in terms of production as well as publishing of your content, is going to be good for you, the long-term growth of your blog. And one of the other important habit is ability to take care of yourself. And this is with regard to the fact that when you are building a blog, and I have been, for example, been in this for the last 3 months, it can take a toll on you. You are always thinking of content to creating content, and especially if you become a bit aggressive with content production, you may realize that you have forgotten other aspects of yourself. So you need to take rest, sleep well, eat well, ensure that you're also exercising, so that then you are not only growing on one part, but you're also balanced, because as a content creator, you need to be at the best, at your best at all times. Now, I want to ask you just one question, and you can leave your answer in the comment section below. Is which habit right now would you like to build on, so that then for the next 21 days, you can be able to have acquired it. The one habit that you're struggling with, and the one that you would want to build over the next 21 days. Let me know in the comment section below, and we will have this conversation moving forward. For now, have a good one.